The conflict in Syria is almost 2 years old, and although the armed opposition may have changed its approach and gained more ground, no one is closer to ending this war, be it on the battlefield or through diplomacy. There is no main unified rebel body. The fighters are made up of many different groups with different allegiances. The Free Syrian Army, a loose term used for anyone fighting against the Assad regime. This is causing concern in Washington, where recent talk focused on the lack of an inclusive and cohesive political body to represent the revolution and manage its ties with the outside world. The Syrian National Council, or SNC, used to be seen as the closest to that role, but the group is made up of only some of the many movements within the Syrian opposition. Last April, the US decided the SNC was a legitimate representative of the Syrian revolution. Now it has doubts.
The SNC can no longer be viewed as the visible leader of the opposition.
But there never was a clear leader of the opposition. And now the SNC is meeting in Doha to try to redefine itself, to find a new leader and to have more groups join in an effort to gain more legitimacy. But some say it's impossible to unite such a fractured opposition.
Any coalition is going to fail at the end of this crisis, because any coalition is weak in nature, and the SNC is a coalition of coalitions, and now they're looking at forming something bigger that is a coalition of the coalition of the coalitions. We are talking about a very, very complex political and violent struggle.
The SNC has not only to unite the political opposition, but it also has to win the support of the many different rebel groups fighting on the ground, something which will undoubtedly be extremely difficult. Stephanie Decker, Al Jazeera.